Exhibit has a new album coming out called Kingmaker.
Why?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to sound like a hater.
Oh, yo, what's up? What's up? It's your man, DJ Rob45. We're back with another smoke session, 612, where we have the dumbass of the week, the Fatal Four, and everybody's favorite segment, This Week in Hip Hop History. Plus, we're going to talk about Kanye today. Somebody needs to talk about Kanye because Kanye did some wild shit this week. So, it's time for the Smoke Session 612. So, line it up, put it up, and pass it through the air. And let's get into it. OG.
Yo.
One of the outlaws. The leader of the outlaws. Let me put it that way. The leader of the outlaws. My guy, OG Tim Wilson.
Yes,
and the graphic wizard, Waze. What's up, everybody?
What's going on,
Man,
nothing much. It's just, man, it's chilling on another April weekend this week. April this month.
Man, I'm ready for this weather to break. I'm telling you, I'm almost to the point where I'm just saying, the hell with the weather. I'm going to play golf in the snow. I don't give a damn at this point. I'm just getting sick of it. They're just putting it off. I'm ready to get out there and hit some balls. Damn it! I'm about to call my friend and tell her to send me out to Arizona so I can play some golf. I'm ready. I am ready to get started, man. I am anxious.
70 degrees here today in Minneapolis.
How much?
70.
You a damn lie. Ain't no way.
Yeah, we hit 70 today.
We hit 50.
We hit 50.
Tomorrow, we're hitting 39.
I don't know what we're hitting tomorrow. I hope we hit 80. What the hell?
Look, last week, we hit 70 on Friday. By Sunday, we had 1.5 inches of snow.
Yeah, that's the problem with the weather in this part of the country, this time of year, is that you'll have a nice day, a bad day, and sometimes it's like it'll look cold and it's actually warm. Then the next day it looks warm and it's actually cold.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit. I'm sick of that.
Man, and we got
Come
that
up, damn it! I
heavy
want to
snow.
go play some golf.
We got that. We got that heart attack snow.
We called it, yeah. That's what we got too. The heavy, wet shit.
Yeah, man, I'm happy I had a teenager here to help me out because
that's what you get when it gets a little warm, because it's so close to actually not being cold enough that it's a lot of moisture in it.
Yeah,
it's really, 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 really cold.
Mm-hmm.
It makes them flakes a lot smaller because there's no moisture in it. So all that moisture is frozen out.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But we live here in Minnesota, so we can't complain about it. Otherwise, we'd move.
I remember when I was in Houston and my sisters were saying something. I said, they were talking about weather, and I said, y'all forgot of something. Y'all remember the phrase, it's too cold to snow? Don't tell me that 40 degrees is cold, okay?
Man.
Y'all know where y'all from.
I used to complain about, Minnesota's weather when I lived in Minneapolis. And then I moved out to where I am now. And I'll be real. I was so wrong back then because out here where you got the flat lands, open lands, 40 mile an hour winds is a nice, mild, windy day.
Yeah, it's wide open. Ain't nothing stopping it.
See where you're at
stopping us.
Where you're at now, bro, you get the North Dakota weather. You don't get the Minnesota weather.
Man.
I got a question.
Okay.
For Waves.
Mm-hmm.
Wedding on Saturday or Sunday?
It's on a Saturday.
Okay. So I'm sure in an open area like that, there's probably a really nice golf course somewhere around. So I'm probably going to get up Sunday morning and play some golf.
Well, we'll get up with you Sunday morning and go play.
I'm playing Friday morning too.
I cannot make that same promise that I'll be getting up Sunday morning.
Yeah, he's not getting up Sunday morning. I'm playing. What time is the wedding?
Afternoon. I gotta talk to Kim still. Like I said, I'm along for the ride. Some of those finer details I suck at.
I'm gonna play Friday. I might have to roll up to Alexandria Thursday night and play Friday morning there, because otherwise I'm gonna play Friday, because I plan on playing Friday in Minneapolis and then driving up there. But I might just go fly in Thursday and go straight to Alexandria.
See, I was thinking about taking you to Hiawatha Golf Course, the only black course in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm playing a black course here next this year. It's in Davison, and I actually know the owner. I didn't tell them that I know the owner, but they said we're gonna do a date up there, and they want to do a weekend there. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm with it, but they don't know that I actually know the guy that owned it. He don't like me very much.
Oh damn!
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he doesn't, but that's okay. I'm gonna call him anyway.
But yeah, I was planning on taking you to the historically black course here in Minneapolis.
Good. Well, but see, the thing is, Waze ain't gonna be able to play.
Yeah.
See, if I don't play, if I don't go up there and play on Friday, Waze is not gonna get to play because he ain't gonna be playing no golf on Sunday. He gonna be a married man. Once he tie that knot, he can't go nowhere.
Oh, believe me, I know. I know.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be stuck. He gonna be stuck. So, I have to figure that out because I was going. My plan was to come in Thursday. I'm flying in Thursday morning. Maybe we can play Thursday.
Yeah, we can play Thursday. We can do that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I think Friday. Yeah, Friday. I don't think would work since we have all the rehearsals and everything.
Friday morning, I would get an early morning tea time. I
Okay.
would get an early morning tea time, and we go out first thing Friday morning and play around and and then you got your day.
Yeah, but see, Friday I got to be in Alexandria for the rehearsals and shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going plan to fly. I'm planning. I'm changing my plans as we speak. Oh damn! Why are we talking about this now?
I'm like, wait, we in the middle of recording a show. Hold up.
This is a smoke session, and we smoking. Y'all done probably took a gummy, and that's what we do here on the Smoke Session 612. We get
My
up.
bad. I didn't know it was a rabbit hole. I was making it real. I thought that was about to be a real quick solution, and it turns into a whole rabbit hole. My bad. That's on me.
Good, it's all good.
I'm taking control. I'm taking responsibility for that one.
But we are here on the Smoke Session 612, where we got big changes coming up for you. And I need everybody who's watching, especially if you're a producer or an artist, you need to go to Discord and join the Smoke Session Ciphers Discord group. So that's where we do ciphers. People download beats and you can listen to other people's beats. And we got a whole production thing going on. And that's part of the changes coming to the Smoke Session, which will be announced coming up.
Yeah, in the near future.
Yep. So just want to give people a heads up of what's going on.
Got something cool coming for y'all. It's gonna be a cool little change to the Smoke Session.
Oh yeah. Now we got some dumbasses we got to take care of.
Take care of. I am not legally obligated to nothing.
Do my original dumbass idea. We're gonna go with something different. We're going worldwide with the dumbass this week.
Oh, I like it.
First dumbass is a 19-year-old man who robbed a hot dog stand, and when the police came to arrest him, he threw hot dogs at the police.
Maybe them buns was a little crunchy, and he thought, "Hey,
Hey, that's
buns so hard they broke a tooth. Maybe they'll break a."
That's one thing I hate. When you go to SA or you go to Holland, Speedway or Super America, whatever they call it, wherever you're at, 7-Eleven, whatever, and you go to get a hot dog and the buns are hard as rocks.
It's because they didn't turn the warmers on.
Man, that's one of the most annoying. That's one thing that really grinds my gears.
That grinds his gears. That really grinds my gears.
So dumbass number one is the guy who threw hot dogs at the police. Dumbass number two.
You said glizzy attack.
Dumbass number two comes to us from Afghanistan. Dumbass number two. What was his name? Some
Maybe
Nachan.
maybe the cops was fat and he thought maybe they stopped to eat the hot dogs and leave him while he get away.
He said it's a peace offering.
My bad.
Mr. Muhammad Ashan.
Hmm.
He was an Afghan Taliban commander
Mm.
involved in plotting IED attacks against U.S. and Afghan forces.
Mm.
Well, one day, while he was cash strapped, he saw his mugshot in a wanted poster. So he grabbed the wanted poster,
Turned himself in.
took it to authorities, and turned himself in.
There's a Florida everywhere.
Somebody just did that in Michigan a couple weeks ago. We just did that story on the What Up Though show. Guy just did the exact same thing. And the brush that tooth episode. Yeah, the brush that tooth guy.
Yep, this was an Afghan commander in the Taliban who turns himself in for $100.
Oh hell no! Oh, over there, that's a lot of money though.
Dumbass number three is a British burglar who who was wanted for a string of prior convictions. He stole $85 from a Northampton home, not knowing that it was a home that he robbed before.
Damn. So, for $15 more, he could have turned himself in Afghanistan and got.
You could have paid for a subscription to Pornhub, maybe.
No, say the hub. Just say the hub.
And number four?
Number four is a guy from Birmingham, England, who robbed an establishment using an imitation firearm. The masked man handed a betting slip to the employee. It read, "I got a gun, open the door or I'll shoot you." Stole $16,000, well, pounds, because in England. So he stole 16,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And on his way out, he took off his mask.
Oh, come on now. You were right there.
It was hot.
It was caught on CCTV camera.
It was a little warm.
Oh, broski.
So that's
All
how
right.
he was caught. So that's dumbass number four, ain't it?
That is
four.
dumbass number four.
So we got the hot dog bandit.
Hmm.
We got the wanted terrorist. We got the British burglar who robbed the same house. And we got the robber who took
Yeah,
off.
smile for the cameras.
Yeah, smile.
Uh,
Here we go.
I'm intrigued by number four, considering he stole 16,000 pounds, and this is the smoke session. I'm really intrigued by that, but I am really and truly a fan of the hot dog bandit. But I'm gonna go with number four. I'm going with number four.
Okay. Ways?
What was number three again?
Number three was the guy who robbed the same house twice.
Okay, repeat offender. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I gotta go with the repeat offender on that one.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The
The fans are going to have to come up with this one. Otherwise, we're going to have to ask Lil Pork Chop and VJ.
Because
I'm going with the terrorist who turned himself in for $100.
okay, no pork chop. What you think?
Yo, what you think? Who you think is a dumbass?
Did the repeat do it twice, or did the repeat do a three-peat?
No, he did a repeat. He did it twice.
Oh, it would have been more dumber if he did it 3 times. But we gonna go with dude decided to turn himself in.
He said he's riding with the terrorist.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm bang in the prison.
So Muhammad Ashar, you are this week's dumbass.
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 Dumbass of the week.
For $100.
Yeah.
OG,
Yeah.
it's time for the Fatal Four.
It is time for the Fatal Four. That means I am on the show right now. I'm running the show right now. We got a great Fatal Four lined up for you guys. Very different, but at the same time, it's all the same.
Okay.
We got 4 great artists, up and coming artists who have submitted songs, and we are going to have these 4 songs battle for the right to say they are the champion of the Fatal Four this week. In this corner, wait a minute, we're going to do it this way. Round 4-5.
Oh.
Red pill or blue pill?
I always picked red earlier. I'm going blue.
So in this corner, we've got Benzo with Slide or Hide versus Dale Jones, Not the Same. So first we've got Dale Jones, Not the Same. Dale is spelled D-A-E-O. I see you writing it down over there, Waze. Dale Jones, Not the Same. On a Fatal Four.
Fenty on your body when you pull up. I know what you came for. You know what's up. I can reach places that never get touched. You say you a bad one. Well, that's what I want. I'ma keep you running. I'ma keep you coming. Yeah. No, I'm not the same, no. No, I'm not the same, no. No,
Yo, that is Dale Jones with Not the Same. Dale Jones, Not the Same. It's going to be a tough out. That's going to be a tough out. It's going up against Benzo. Slide or Hide. It's the Fatal Four.
This shit gon' matter.
Let that shit ride, 88.
Yeah. See, I left the last bitch cause she needy. Depends on I'm too real, the streets need me. I said I would make it, you didn't believe me. Fuck all the beef and we'll pull up and bleed 'em. New AP I just got from the fees. We ride with some heat and some shit that's illegal. I'm on the island, I stay with my people. Bet we Steve rollin', he act like a demon. Nigga, them rat games. See, I need more hundreds on hundreds. Niggas DK, yeah, they bluffing and bluffing. Stay with a blick, I don't told it for nothing. Slide on your funeral, knock off your cousins. See, I done met her a couple times. Niggas be lame, I put it on game. You slide, you die, gon' up with that fire. Nigga, let's get it. At least 20K in the Drake when it linen. Slide of your high, better pick a position. Go up with that glizzy, ain't doing no slipping. Hollers that fly, they'll rip you a appendix. Lil' mama be trippin', told her mind up business. Too many racks, got me sagging my bridges. Real deal boss when I speak, you listen. Ain't no one touch a little nigga on the realest. Yeah. Bags on bags. Right now in LA, we got mags on mags. Whole 30 racks in the front of my pants. Love all the guys, I'ma put on my mans. You be dead if I want, I'ma get them in advance. Pole in the mirrors, I ain't really tryna dance. Hell, if I could, I told her they friends. Drum hole 50 and I bet I left the last bitch cause she needy. Depends on I'm too real, the streets need me. I said I would make it, you didn't believe me. Fuck all the beef and we'll pull up and bleed 'em. New AP I just got from the fees. We ride with some heat.
All right, that is Benzo with Slide or Hide. Ride 4-5. What you thinking?
What was the name of the first one again?
Not the Same by Dale Jones.
Dale Jones. You are not the same as we're used to hearing. on the Smoke Session 612. Therefore, I'm pushing you. My vote is for you to move on to the next one.
Okay. So Dale Jones gets one vote there. And Wade, what are you thinking?
Benzo was dope. That beat was fire. I really like that beat. Um, the tone, everything was kind of dope. The cadence, I could dig it. Dale Jones was R&B, and it was good R&B. Started off, I was like, okay, sounds a little similar to Tyrese, if like Tyrese was more holding back or something. And then I heard the uniqueness. I was like, oh, I was definitely wrong on that perspective immediately. He proved me wrong almost within seconds. Uh, Man, that was fire song. I actually I want to hear more, so Dale Jones is gonna get my vote as well.
Well, for me personally, I thought I liked both songs, but I think Benzo is what I hear a lot. I got my blicky and I can shoot you and so I hear too much of it and it's I thought it was a refresh. I thought Dale Jones was refreshing, and the fact that it was good and refreshing, I'm giving it a sweep in the first round. So Dale Jones, you're moving on to the finals, and you will be taking on the winner of Don Anthony versus Melly and Wade's Red Pill or Blue Pill.
Oh man, you know what? Let's go with Red.
Red Pill is Melly with Surgery.
Like, I've been feeling this way for a long ass time. Like, I don't really think nobody's give a fuck though.
Red John. Kick loud, make it drop, yeah.
I know the beat drop. I had some shit that I had to say, like, really on my PA shit. Like, yeah. My mama just had surgery. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Got this burden on my chest and I'm not knowing what it is. All my mistakes just don't kill me, I don't catch up to my kids. Make my son a better person than his father ever is, than his father ever was. I be dying behind my blood. We gon' spin and spin again until them pussy bitches done. We gon' spin and spin again until you pussy boys catch slugs. They like how he got that in because he snuck it in the club. They go up in this bitch, you better not look up, better not mug. Every time I pop them Xanax bars, I think of what I done. Put a switch up on my Glock so when I catch him, he can't run. Chase him down and put them hoes all on his back, I know he done. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Got this burden on my chest and I'm not knowing what it is. All my mistakes don't kill me, I don't catch up to my kids. Make my son a better person than his father ever is.
Yo, that is Melly with Surgery, not to be confused with Nelly. It is one letter short. And this is Don Anthony with Rear Views. It's the Smoke Session 612.
Sympathy and it's so sad. I'm on my knees and I pray to God I ain't toe tag. You know it could have been worse, it really ain't so bad. I know my blessing is a curse, and Bacon told me put them in a song before I end up in a hearse. I always keep it 300, I bold turf. And trust me, dog, I'm black, I know worth. I swear to God, I'm here for a reason. He wanna see me chillin' for seasons. My heart fell to pieces. Never was the one to bite tongue in my region, and I ain't have to lecture the leisure. I do this for the lords and the gods and the teachers, so you can probably tell that deacon that I'm preaching crazy. I mean, time never wait for no man.
Yo, that is Don Anthony with Rear Views. Ways, you first this time.
You said that was rear views.
Rear Views, yes.
All right. Yeah, that was dope. I was making sure to take notes. That saxophone right away on that intro sucked me in immediately. You're immediately gonna grab my attention the moment you introduce a saxophone. Um, the beat was hard. That bass was nice, good rattle to it. His own voice was pretty unique as well, and I appreciated that as well. He had his own vibe, his own tone. That you could tell. All right, this is, Don Anthony. You could just tell by that voice. Intro was a bit long though. Melly surgery was all right. It was pretty dope. All I could think though is how much he reminded me of Lil Baby. So yes, I agree with that sound. Don
that
Anthony
was a
gets my
mistake.
vote.
That was not a hint. That was a mistake. That was actually a mistake. So Rear Views have your vote?
Yes.
Okay, so Rear Views has one vote. Route 45.
Melly with surgery. It was good. I like the beat. Well produced. Good mix on it. But Don Anthony, I think tonight he's left the competition in the rear view. So I'm going with Don Anthony with rear view.
Okay. I'm going to echo your sentiments. I thought Melly was better produced, actually. I thought it was better. The mix was better. The engineering was better. I thought Melly, as far as just the sound of it, was crisper. That beat was incredible. But sort of like what I had with Benzo, a little bit of the same type of stuff. I've gotten. I hear too much. I didn't get. It didn't seem original enough from a lyrical standpoint. But that beat was ridiculous to me, and it was very well done. It sounded very crisp. Vocals were crisp. Everything was good as far as the engineering goes. Uh, I thought that Don Anthony was a little muddy sounding, but yeah, I love the horns in there. I love that it was different. It kind of had a jazz vibe, so that was smooth. Um, and then he was interesting to me. He was interesting. So yeah, by all means, that's another clean sweep. Two sweeps for the Fatal Four tonight. I'm going with Don Anthony Rear Views.
Oh, that means it's to the point where it's something been on my mind all week,
All
and we
right.
gotta talk about it. Kanye West did an interview with DJ Academics. He brought DJ Academics into his home, sat him down, said, "I'll be right back." Now, granted, he was dressed normal when he left the room. When he come back, he's in a black Ku Klux Klan outfit. My question is, what happened to Kanye? Did somebody hurt him? I I don't know what to say about Kanye at this point. Because not only was he wearing the black Ku Klux Klan outfit, he had a platinum diamond swastika around his neck.
Ku Klux Clown. I caught that.
You caught that too?
That was fire. That was fire.
He said it by accident, but it was a good it was dope though. Yeah, he said it by accident, but it was fire. Yeah, I caught it too. The Ku Klux Clown.
That's all I can call him at this point. He's coon in chief.
Oh man. I ain't going front. I saw the interview. When I saw it, the quality of the video and everything, I thought it was a skit for a show on like late night Cartoon Network or something at first. Then I realized the reality of it, and I was like, man, it just to answer your question, it's been a downhill climb or downhill tumble since his mom passed. This has just been a consistent behavior with him. It just gets worse, worse, and worse and worse. To the point where he's even denounced the fact that he even I don't know how he truly feels about his kids, but the fact that he regrets having his kids.
He put one of his kids on the song with Diddy.
Yeah. That when it comes down to it, it's just like when it came to that part of it, all right, bro, you really need to chill out. Like there's a lot more going on there and you're refusing to get the help you need.
Is that what it is, or did the industry do something to him?
I think
Did the industry pull a Justin Bieber on Kanye?
I think it is exactly what's happening right now.
It's to get the people talking.
We're talking about Kanye. I mean, that's the conversation. Personally, I don't have much to add because I didn't entertain it. I didn't watch it. I saw the picture of him in the Ku Klux Klan outfit talking to DJ Academics, and I said, I'm not going to give you the attention that you're seeking. And so I didn't watch the interview. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard. I think I heard one small clip recently, but I refuse to. I refuse to give him the attention that he's seeking, in the fashion in which he's seeking it. I'm not awarding. I'm not rewarding bad behavior. I'm just not. I'm not the one that does that. I'm the one that doesn't, and not that my one vote counts, but damn it, it's the principle for me. I think giving him attention is rewarding bad behavior, and I just won't do it. I won't be. I'll be that one guy that you didn't get, and other than that, it is what it is. That's why he's not. That's why we didn't talk about it on my show. That's why I didn't have the Kanye conversation on the What Up Though show. I didn't talk. His story was not the topic of him and doing that interview was not on. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it in the news, but I didn't give it the attention, and I refused to. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Yep. I still haven't seen the full interview. I just saw the little clip in here and there on TikTok, but
Yeah.
either way, I'm like, all right, that's all I needed. All right, dude. I've always said it. I've been saying it for the last, I don't know, decade. You know, since his mom passed, it's just been downhill, and I I I hate to say it because not everybody's going to agree with me, but I pity the man because I understand mental illness.
Yeah.
And I understand that he clearly doesn't have the right people around him and in his corner to
Right.
help him.
Um,
Got your dude.
I got two more hip hop stories. Dochi currently has more monthly Spotify listeners than any other female rapper in history.
Fire.
That's fair. I mean, because you think about it, a lot of the classics, that stuff wasn't on Spotify wasn't around.
Right.
You know, when it comes to these streaming numbers and they start talking about, oh, this is the record, this is a record, you got to understand that for a lot of who I like, streaming wasn't a thing. It wasn't around. It was not a thing for us. We bought records, we bought tapes, we bought CDs. You know that was our barometer. So you know, streaming services wasn't a thing for a long for a lot of the old school artists. So I think it's a great accomplishment for her. I like Dolce. I don't like that she don't like straight men, but it is what it is.
This does bring up another aspect of hip hop to me, anyways. Does Dochi's success signify a change in the direction of female hip hop artists?
Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is just same thing, different day, you know, where
So
We
you,
had our little Kims and all that, but then we'll have a female pop up every now and then that'll get huge, but it isn't this over sexualized into rapper.
that's one. So you think she's an anomaly, not not setting the norm.
She's I wouldn't say setting a norm. I'm hoping she's making a positive change that inspires more of this, but just based on history and what we've seen previously, it's just she's another one of those artists that doesn't need to sexualize herself to do well and do her thing. And in the end, it's still going to be a highly sexualized concept.
I see her on the level as a female Kendrick.
I see. Like us, like the industry. It's either the industry or the audience, whichever you want to choose, tends to fall back into the same trap they always have and always will. So, you know, the Biggie and Pop. I remember fielding this question, and there was a local rapper named Bombshell on the show with us. That was when I was doing radio, and Bombshell said it perfectly when Biggie and Pac story was top of the news, and the story was okay. So now that this has happened with Biggie and Pac, is this going to change hip hop and people start going away from talking about violence and she said it's going to be this is what is how's that going to change hip hop was the question, and Bombshell said it's going to be a few tribute songs here and there, but niggas going to go back to being niggas.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do what they do. It ain't going to change shit long term. It's going to be a few tribute songs, and that's going to be that. And everybody going to talk about what they talk about, and they're going to talk about what they see. And that's the whole thing. Hip hop is at its core true to what's around you, true to what you see. It's true to your culture. So therefore, whatever it is that I'm seeing on a day to day, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever sells is what it is. And there's the other side of that, which, if you believe it or not, that's a quote unquote conspiracy, so to speak. But there's also the machine. What is the machine going to push? What is the machine going to put out there? What does the machine want our kids to listen to? That's going to be that can be a factor as well. But it's all about selling records, man. It's all about what
This is where the smoke session meets the WUDS network, meets the What Up Though show. Because you said on the What Up Though show last week, you wanted to have a culture discussion.
I do. I will, and I will. I didn't say I wanted to. I said I will. I said I will have that discussion. Yeah. Absolutely. And I will.
Now, to the subject of Doechii, I see this as a big success for her, a big thing for her, because it is streaming services. So she's competing with the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, the Megan Thee Stallions, and she's in the Glorillas. Yeah, exactly. Sexy Red, and she's beating them out, which with her brand of music is a huge thing.
Look,
so I give her all the props in the world on that. And I don't see her as the female version of Kendrick. I've never seen her as anyone else other than Doechii. I find her to be very unique in her style. And I think that's why people are gravitating towards her and she's fighting the success that she's finding, because she's appealing to an audience that otherwise doesn't have that popular appeal.
Okay, let me put it this way. I think Doechii is appealing to an audience that loves Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, but is striving for a Queen Latifah or an MC Lyte.
Nope. I don't see that.
I see her appealing to an audience of girls who just wish to express themselves more freely.
I see her appealing to the Issa Rae audience. There is a definitely a natural type of woman out there that's the neo soul artist, the artist appreciating woman is out there. They appreciate the art. They are definitely out there, and she's appealing to that because and nobody else is, and so it's good that she's found a space where she can be that. And yes, will others follow? I do believe that there will be more artists that fall into that vein, but I don't think it's going to undo what's already out there. And when we do it, I don't want to overstate it because while her content is deeper, when you see her perform, she's half naked like the rest of them.
Yeah.
A lot of times. I mean, so her videos, she's not like that. But every time I see her live, she's ass cheeks out. She's ass cheeks on display, just like the rest of them. So she's not under sexualizing herself. She's just taking a different approach, and I see the Issa Rae audience really navigating towards her. And if you ever watched the Issa Rae series, you kind of get it.
Yeah, the show Insecure.
Yes.
Yeah. Sarah used to watch it all the time. So
Great show.
It was a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show. And it had that vibe. It had a hip hop vibe to it, a hip hop feel. It was very, very neo soulish to me. She was that art loving woman. You know, she was that woman that can get into art, and hip hop is art. You know, as an art form, and not so much just a sexual over sexualized format of entertainment. So yeah, there's definitely an audience. If nothing else, Issa Rae showed you. There's definitely a huge audience of women that can appreciate that.
Right.
And quite frankly, there's some guys that can appreciate Doechii as well.
Oh yeah, dude, I love Doechii.
I love her music.
Doechii's my favorite female artist right now.
Yeah, I think she's dope.
Extra Rhapsody.
As far as hip hop, you're saying, or overall?
As far as hip hop.
Okay, all right.
Even Ben and Sophia love Doechii's music. So that to me is also pretty cool because now my kids are growing up watching and listening to her music as I'm being introduced to her as well. I think that's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, she even pulled Nicki Minaj in one of her songs. So, you know, with the voice inflection thing that she did.
Yeah.
Now the fact that she actually added real life breathing exercises to a song and that made a hit. That was a hit and a TikTok hit as well. That was dope.
Oh, shout out to Doechii, man. This good shit. Congratulations. Love to see a female hip hop artist doing it.
Okay.
Exhibit has a new album coming out called Kingmaker.
Why?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to sound like a hater.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to hate. That was just a very honest question.
It is a very honest question.
He's tapped Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and but he's tapped Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Redman to help with this album.
Okay. Good.
All three who are older 90s artists who have had successful albums lately.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Good luck with that, Exhibit.
Yeah. I didn't dig him like that before.
Me either.
Pimp My Ride was dope.
Pimp My Ride was dope. Gridiron was dope. I liked him better as a personality on television and movies than a rapper. Although outside of when he first landed, I liked the first joint that he made. After that, he was always underwhelming to me.
Yeah.
I liked him, I just didn't love his music.
Yeah.
I always kind of liked the Exhibit.
Hence the reason why I asked why.
I've always liked Exhibit. I just never was a big fan of his music.
Yeah.
Name 3 Exhibit hits.
I can't even give you one.
Thank you.
And I know there's at least one. And I still
didn't
can't give
say
it to you.
name 3 Exhibit songs while I see Mr. Google over there
I'm not
looking to see something. But I didn't say name 3 Exhibit songs. I said name 3 Exhibit hits.
Right.
Yeah. get back to me on that. I'll give you a month.
There's only
Exhibit.
one Exhibit song I could think of, and that's "Go to Sleep" featuring Eminem and DMX.
Yeah, and I
That's
got
it.
I actually saw Exhibit one time live, and I don't remember his part of the concert because something else was going on at that time. But
Okay.
it was in Milwaukee. Um, Latone was giving out tickets to a concert in Milwaukee. It was what was the concert that Eminem used to do a long time ago?
bro. We going down a rabbit hole that ain't even worth our time right now. Yeah, this is really not worth it.
Okay.
This is a rabbit hole that's not even worth
No, it
going
is
down.
worth it.
What?
Fatal Four.
Yeah, that I agree with. Moving on.
Because this week in hip hop history is actually kind of long, so it's been a big week in hip hop history. So.
Okay, then let's
Yeah.
move along, man.
Let's get it.
All right. Well, we've got a fatal four that has a Don Anthony against Dale Jones. Dale Jones against Don Anthony. So you have to give me a direction to go. Rob 45. It's on you. Red pill or blue pill?
Let's go red pill.
Red pill it is. This Don Anthony with reviews.
I'm back, nigga. Look, God want me to say it just like that. I'm back, nigga. Yeah. Look, I mean, time never wait for no man. You peep the slow hand. You know which church, nigga, get with the program. Feeling like I'm always on the move like a nomad. Look, they always pity the sympathy and it's so sad. I'm on my knees and I pray to God I ain't toe tag. You know it could have been worse, it really ain't so bad. I know my blessing is a curse. And Bacon told me put them in a song before I end up in a hearse. I always keep it 300, I bold turf. And trust me, dog, I'm black, I know worth. I swear to God, I'm here for a reason. You wanna see me chillin' for seasons. My heart fell to pieces. Never was the one to bite tongue in my region. And I ain't have to lecture the leisure. I do this for the lords and the gods and the teachers. And you can probably tell that deacon that I'm preaching crazy.
Yo, that is Don Anthony reviews. And I hate to break it for ways, but I think that's a trumpet, not a sax. But anyway.
Oh, I was already thinking that as I was repeating it. I was like, damn, I got the instrument wrong as hell.
I think that's a trumpet, not a sax, but it's okay. It's still a horn. And Don Anthony reviews, I was strong as acid, going up against another song that's strong as acid, and that's Dale Jones with Not the Same.
Fenty on your body when you pull up. I know what you came for. You know what's up. I can reach places that never get touched. You say you a bad one. Well, that's what I want. I'ma keep you running. I'ma keep you coming. Yeah. No, I'm not the same now. No, I'm not the same now. No, yeah. Get it, girl. 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 Get it. When I hit the gas, do it right back. Like a motorbike, you ride it.
Yo, that is Dale Jones with Not the Same. Who's on? Waves? What's your
Sure.
thoughts?
Oh man, this is dope. I like the melody, I like the tempo and the tone of both of these songs. Don Anthony, that is just fire, and like you already said, that trumpet, it's still fire. You know, uh, I want to hear more of both of these songs. Dale Jones. Man, the pace on that song is so balanced and just it stays nice and smooth, rhythmic. Love it. Uh, context wise or content wise, it feels like R&B. You know, it ain't the newer R&B where they are talking that hood stuff. No, this is going reminiscent of what like. You know, that R&B that's like, hey, look, girl. You know, I'm digging it. Um, and he also mixes that 90s style with today as well, which I dig. For me, I'm gonna go with Dale Jones on this one.
Rap 05?
Ooh-wee. Uh, Dale Jones, not the same. You were very well produced song. Very, very well produced song. I love the R&B feel. Like Wade says, it gave me a Genuine meets Chris Brown style. You know what I'm saying? A late 90s, early 2000s, Genuine meets Chris Brown. If Genuine and Chris Brown could have a baby, Dale Jones, you would be it.
Pause.
Yeah, no Diddy.
But John Anthony with Rear View, man, put some reverb on them horns, a little bit of delay. Oh man, a little bit of compression, and man, yeah, it's a hard decision for me. But in my playlist, Don Anthony would be getting played. So I'm going with Don Anthony with Rear View.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be. It's on me now. I have to. He did that to put the ball in my court. I'm gonna be a little more concise. Don Anthony. Don Anthony. I like the song. I think the song is dope. Dale Jones' song was dope as well. Very well produced. I agree. I thought the mix was really good. I thought they did a great job of introducing the beat. So it started off with it didn't have a long intro, but it started off with just the music and not the beat. But he started singing over it, so you could grab the rhythm, and then they got the claps in, and you can grab that, and then they dropped the kick. I thought it gradually gave you more and more and more and more all the way up to the hook. I thought it's a much better song. I'm going with Dale Jones.
Dale Jones, you are the winner of this week's Fatal Four.
Yes, sir.
That's the first R&B winner we've had.
That's the first R&B winner we've had. The first R&B song we've had this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First R&B song ever, really.
No, we've had some before.
Yeah, we've had a few.
Oh yeah, I remember. I forgot.
Yeah, we had some.
The London dude that's with Death Row now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fatal Four before.
Matter of fact, speaking of pause, Waze, do me a favor and
Yes.
pause. And it's like we never left.
So Dale Jones, you are the winner of this week's Fatal Four. That brings us to everybody's favorite game here on the Smoke Session 612. This week in hip hop history.
This week in hip hop history.
Man, it's a big week in hip hop history this week.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start off by
Sound like a big week in Discord too. All of that bleeping you got going.
Golly, man.
I don't know what the hell's going on. God damn. This shit just keeps coming and keeps coming. Yeah. But that's the Smoke Session 612 Cypher group on Discord. Go ahead and check it out. Smoke Session 612. Actually, no. Smoke Session Cyphers on Discord. Smoke Session Cyphers, not the 612. Smoke 612 on the WUDS Network. But I'm gonna go ahead and rattle off these birthdays while these goddamn Discord messages just keep coming. April 5th, 1975, Juicy J was born. April 5th, 1973, Pharrell Williams started making people happy. April 5th, 1968, Diamond D was born. And I think that's it for birthdays. Yeah, that's it. Oh, nope. April 2nd, 1967, DJ Paul was born. So happy birthday to all of them.
DJ Paul is a
Happy
dog one you do
birthday
not trust.
Say what?
I said DJ Paul is a dog one you do not trust.
Okay.
He's a pit bull named Diogi?
Nah, but if you leave your drink around, believe your drink will get drunk up. Drunk up.
You got it.
No, it's a 3 6 Mafia song. Never mind.
Okay. April 6th, 1999, this artist released his third album.
1999, August 6th, which is
April.
B Nice
April.
birthday. Huh?
April 6th.
Oh, okay. April 6th. That changes things.
That's what I said. It was April 6th. I didn't say.
Okay, well, damn it. That's okay. Golly.
I know you can't tell behind all these goddamn Discord messages. What the fuck is going on?
You know you could just close Discord for the show.
And I did, and it still comes. They still come through.
You gotta like go to your taskbar and right click and close it.
Okay, there it goes. But watch it still come through. All right, go ahead, OG. April 6th, 1999, this artist released his third album.
His third album, Busta Rhymes.
No.
99, third album. I'm gonna go Jay-Z.
No.
Ooh,
April
that's
6th,
good.
1999, Nas released his third album, I Am.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
April 6th. Oh, shit. Whoa, what the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Did you lose this week in hip hop history?
Oh, there we go. My headphones came unplugged.
Oh.
April 6th, 1999, this artist released a video for this song.
99.
Starring the aforementioned P. Diddy.
I had no idea.
You said
That's
what
too
year?
much for this. This
99.
artist released a video for this song.
Nas released a video for Hate Me Now.
There you go. Okay.
April 6th, 1999. April 5th, 1994, this group released an EP.
What year?
April 5th, 1994.
And it's a group?
Group.
94? I said what year. You said the whole date. You're throwing me off. You said 94, right?
94.
And how many albums?
This is just an EP they released.
NWA.
Nope.
Wu-Tang.
This group is often
Bone
called
Thugs and Harmony.
This group is often called the greatest hip hop band in history.
Oh, the Roots.
Released from the ground up, April 5th, 1994.
Nice.
April 5th, 1994, this group released their debut album.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No.
94. That's tough.
Mobb Deep.
Leaders of the New School.
Close. Both of you are close. It's a group that's in between them.
All right, well, you go ahead and drop it now. We both guessed. I guessed twice.
MOP released their debut album, To the Death.
Oh, yeah, I never would have got that.
Yeah.
I forgot MOP existed.
April 4th, 2009, this group was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
NWA.
No.
Run DMC.
I am very, very, very appalled that OG did not get this question right, and that Waze did.
Run DMC. I thought they went in before 2009. That's why I missed it. But yeah.
April 4th, 2009, Run DMC was inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Run DMC and Jam Master Jay.
April 3rd, 2008, we lost Wayne Frosty Freeze Frost of the Rocksteady Crew.
Okay.
April 4th, 2000, this artist released his second album. And I believe it was his last album.
I have no clue.
Old Dirty Bastard.
No.
That's a good ass guess, actually.
It was a good guess. It was a good guess. April 4th,
2000. His last album in 2000. Who would be? Who? Well, his second album, maybe his last, is what you said, right?
Second, probably his last, I believe it was.
Got you. You said that. Then I'm going to say that would be. I have no fucking idea.
I got a guess.
What is it?
I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to take my shot here. Big L.
Not Big L, but close. It was Big Pun. He released the
album. That was his last album.
April 4th, 2000.
That might have been his last album. Okay. All right. Wow.
April 2nd, 1996. This female artist released her debut album.
That's the
96?
96.
That's the Queen.
Queen Latifah.
No.
That's too late for Queen Latifah. I'm going to say in 96, I'm going to say Lil' Kim.
No.
No.
As a true fan of hip hop, OG, Bahamadia released her debut album.
Bahamadia. Oh, damn. I forgot about Bahama. I used to like Bahamadia. Bahamadia was dope. I used to like Bahamadia. She was cool. She was part of that that era when they was all about being black, baby.
Right.
I'm black, y'all. Blackity black,
It was the
y'all.
blackity black era, man. She was part of that. I used to like Bahamadia.
That's the higher learning days of hip hop.
Yeah.
So, April 1st, 1996, April Fool's Day. This artist released a single that became a #1 hit everywhere in the land.
What year?
April 1st, 1996.
You keep focusing on the day, man.
Yeah. 1996.
Okay, all right. When I say what year, there's a question that doesn't require the date.
I thought this song came out earlier than 96, though. But yeah,
that would be Vanilla Ice.
No, not
Ice Baby. No. That would be Wild Thing by Tone Loc.
No. Waze, you got a guess?
You said 96, right?
96, April 1st, 1996.
96. I'm thinking here.
Bust a Move for Young MC.
No, but close. Kind of close. It was the same type of hit. I
was for some reason thinking MC Hammer.
This hit came from a DJ.
Oh, that ain't MC Hammer.
CC Music Factory. Everybody dance now. I don't know.
DJ Cool released a single, Let Me Clear My Throat, April 1st, 1990.
Let me clear my throat. That must be. I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. I love that song. It just came. I just heard that the other day. I used to wear that out.
So did KMOJ in Minneapolis.
I used to wear that song out.
April 1st, 2003, this group came out with their second album.
2003, you said?
2003. And this group would be considered backpack hip hop.
2003, Mobb Deep.
No.
The Clips. It's not backpack. It's so dumb. Neptunes.
The Cunning Linguists released their second album, Southern Underground.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Never heard of them.
Me either.
And last but not least, March 31st, 2019, we lost Armias Asgadam. I hope I didn't butcher his name. I know I can't butcher his name that we know him by. But we lost Nipsey Hussle March 31st, 2019. So R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. And that concludes this week in hip hop history.
That's it for this week in hip hop history.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, you want to take us out?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so here we go.
Wow.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah.
Duval.
So look, I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. This has been the Smoke Section 612. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got also in the house the Graphic Wizard Ways, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, we got the host of your show, the super producer DJ Rob45. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. The channel is WUDS Network, WUDS Network, WUDS Network on YouTube. And we want to thank y'all for joining us. We out of here like last year. Ways, red pill or blue pill?
I haven't said it yet today, so I saved it for last. Let's go blue.
Actually, you know what? Just a smoke session. So we playing Dale Jones. Not
My bad.
Mine too. Yeah, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Fenty on your body when you pull up. I know what you came for. You know what's up. I can reach places that never get touched. You say you a bad one. Well, that's what I want. I'ma keep you up.
I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?